Yeah, whoever, like I've said it before, whoever says no screaming, no way, man. You can't help it. Check this out. Not much of a trailhead. Bighorn backcountry. Is this officially our first hike of the summer season together? Cool.
Without jackets.
Yeah. Not quite the grace of a ballerina, but close. So this is my second visit here this year. I was here in April. We're heading to Eagle Lake and James Lake and Hidden Falls.
Yeah, should be a fun, nice weekend.
Yeah, that's what happens when you hike with other YouTubers. Everybody's got cameras. This is Eagle Lake, and we got here wickedly fast. We're gonna stop on the other side for lunch. That'd be a nice spot just up there.
Looking down.
Evan just wisely pointed out the view. I've said it before, right? You get distracted when you're walking in and you don't look over your shoulder, and over my shoulder is this amazing view. There's a waterfall nearby called Hidden Falls, and we're gonna go look for it. But first we're gonna have a quick lunch. And yeah, so this is a 3-day loadout and still just over 20 pounds. But Evan prepared the food and he gave me a bag that I swear to God weighs at least 2 pounds. Like, what am I carrying?
It's about 25 pounds.
I'm carrying
Cornish game hens.
Cornish game hens. Yeah, Cornish game hens, folks. Think about that. And now, Tika can go and cool off. Now, all the time that I spent in Nova Scotia, I never had a lobster roll. And I remember one time traveling there, and we stopped. We were on our way somewhere, and we're along the coast, and we stopped in a small town. But by the time we stopped for lunch, it was about 2 in the afternoon. And when the owner came out and he said, "I only have 2 lobster rolls left," we did the old rock, paper, scissors, and I lost. So I didn't get a lobster roll that day. Whatever I had was equally good, but this is my first ever lobster roll. Wow. I think in Nova Scotia this is considered like fast food.
Fast food, correct, yeah.
They have it at McDonald's, I think. Probably not the same. Definitely not as good as eating it out here. Oh, and there's James Lake. I'm always amazed when a beaver decides to put a dam at the end of a lake. It's already a lake. Wow, I mean, it is, we could cross where they were, and then we're trying to figure out how to get to the other shore.
We could traverse that, but it's going to be wet.
Yeah, or we cross where they were, or somewhere narrow, and then just follow the bush line. But I'm more worried about Brandon.
Oh, the trail also comes along that side.
You sure?
Yeah.
How come we didn't do that? That was a bit of bushwhacking. You know, I'm lazy. I'll do anything not to get my feet wet. Check out the view. Brandon caught up to us. Setting up his tent. Chef set his up over there. Mine is set up here. Tika's already having a nap. Not a lot of very even spots, but luckily everybody's got a small tent, so we can all find a spot. Given a choice, if I can't find a perfectly flat spot, I prefer to put my feet down and my head slightly up. I've been on about a dozen trips with this man. I'm still amazed. I love watching him do this. Like, this is, and I don't interfere. Like, he doesn't want us to interfere, so we don't interfere.
It doesn't take long at this point. And, fingerling potatoes. It's been not exactly a long day of hiking, but definitely some potatoes will be nice at this point of the day.
Oh, I can smell it from here, Evan.
Okay, where are we eating? Right there again?
Oh, good, but the miso has a
Very smell.
Yeah, that's.
That skin is so crispy.
Oh. Unreal, eh? Man. Our conclusion about this spot be a fantastic hike in winter, because the disappointment of this hike, believe it or not, is that it was so short. So it was like only, we came here to the first lake, got here in an hour. We went to the second lake, found nothing at the second lake worthwhile. We toured the whole lake, went around it, came back here. Our first spot where we thought we were going to camp was so-so, and then we came up here. But this is turning into an event hike instead of a destination hike. So I got to meet a new friend and got to enjoy the first of a long weekend of meals on the trail. So I got no complaints. And I'm not dissing this spot. I mean, look at behind me. Like, if you want to come to Eagle Lake, it's a perfect little spot. If you're new to hiking and you just want a quick in, this is highly recommended. You can hear the rain. We're just getting a little shower. I don't think it'll last very long. Just enough to annoy us.
I'm in my tent at the end of the night here. Great day hike from to Eagle Lake, and then back to James, and then back to Eagle. So Tika's in the tent with me. You can see it's not much wider than my sleeping pad, but my good girl has a little spot. I brought her a blue foamy. She'll sleep just fine. She's been sleeping for the last few hours.
Morning, everyone. Tika. What's your sleep, mate, girl? Everything's dry, didn't rain. I think it's going to be a nice morning. Not a bad view to wake up, eh? Gorgeous day.
We had a change of plan. We're all feeling lazy. We didn't feel like giving up this gorgeous campsite because we could have gone and explored and found another campsite, but we decided, you know what, this campsite is so spectacular, the views are so amazing, that we're just going to base camp today, go back to those waterfalls that we missed on the way down, and go have lunch at the waterfalls. What's for lunch, Chef?
Prawn pesto pasta.
I told him that's not good enough. Sounds pretty boring.
It's a nice lazy afternoon lunch.
Yeah, and then the other reason we didn't want to go too far today is because we need at least 2 hours, or we don't. This man needs at least 2 hours to make supper. How crazy is that? Here's a gorgeous spot. Look at this. This is going to get crazy because there's horses over there. There's more horses coming through the trees over there. Oh, wow. Yeah, baby. Thanks, Ed. There's James Lake. Evan's heading down the upper fall. There's definitely a charm or something fun about base camping. I personally don't do it very often, but a lot of great areas you can hike in and set up a camp for a couple of days and leave your camp every day and just go exploring, just go visit the area. And that's what we're doing right now. So, you know, I wouldn't come up here with a full pack, but with just a light pack, come and watch, you know, come and see these waterfalls. It's totally amazing. Worth it, eh? Totally worth it. Woo! Yeah, whoever, like I've said it before, whoever says no screaming, no way, man. You can't help it. Check this out. This is completely bonkers. He's underneath the waterfall and he's preparing tonight's supper. He's going to butcher a Cornish game hen. He just mixed the marinade. He had some wine, some onion, some carrot. After he butchers that hen, he's going to put it in the Ziploc bag, and then we're going to keep hiking and it's going to marinate, and then he's going to cook it tonight. Insane. was a good supper, Evan. Like, I picked it pretty clean. Like, what do we do with the bones after? Like, you gonna make a stock out of this?
We'll make a stock.
Make a stock? Right on.
And lastly, we're going to drizzle some of this reduction liquid, the braising liquid that we've reduced in the pot. Marty, pour it up. Bartender Marty.
No, we're not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, yeah. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, Evan. Holy smokes.
Thanks
What a
for a
great
great
day,
weekend.
man. Like,
Thank you.
holy
Yeah.
waterfalls and... Too bad the fishing just wasn't there.
Try again in the morning.
Oh, what a great day. I'm glad we decided to stay here and use this as a base camp. We headed out to the falls. Well, we followed actually the north shore of the lake, which is the less common shore, and then we went to the falls. We had lunch at the falls, then we climbed above to the second tier of the falls, and that was absolutely spectacular. Evan did, the meal at the base, and then at the second tier, he prepped for tonight's supper, and tonight's supper was a 2-hour preparation, fantastic feast, and then we just, stood around the fire, have a good time. Tika's over here, all ready. We had a bit of a rainstorm, so things are humid, but the sky's cleared right now, so it's going to be a great night. So, good night, folks. It's 3 a.m. and I can just hear the rain pouring. Well, we had rain all night, but as you can see, everything in the tent is dry. I got my awning and my fly hanging up. It was a glorious night. We went to bed late. We said we wouldn't, but we sat around the campfire just telling stories all night. It's hilarious. I went to bed at midnight, hit the pillow, fell asleep so hard, woke up at 3:30 when it was pouring rain. Instinctively reached for the flashlight, check around the tent, make sure nothing's leaking. Boom, went back down. It is 7:30. I rarely sleep until 7:30. Now I'm going to make a fire so I can have my coffee. No need for finesse, it'll burn. It'll burn.
You can move.
Everybody's got their own morning routine. How'd you sleep?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Really warm last night.
It was, wasn't it?
Nice.
I recorded the rain. People like the rain for some reason. You've seen my morning routine. Typically involves, well, first of all, the sun's coming up over there. It's going to be a decent day, and packing with dry gear is always better. So I strung up a paracord. I'm going to dry my fly, and then in a minute or so I'm going to take my sleeping bag and put it out there and air it out, and then deflate the mattress and just get generally organized. But right now I got a fire going because this hiker's #1 priority every morning is to get his coffee in him. And then my #2 priority comes about 20 minutes after I have my first coffee. Holy smokes. Look at that. Evan made these absolutely incredible Mexican tacos. Two tortillas, melted cheese underneath. And then, what do you call the mixture?
Pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo and some creme fraiche, which I say, this makes almost the perfect breakfast. And egg, sorry, scrambled egg in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, wow. Eggs for breakfast. Bread, the carbos, fresh vegetables, cheese, dairy. Like I'm getting, Chica, please move. I know you want to see this, but this is like, oh man, wow. Oatmeal, taco. Holy shit, Evan.
Good.
Oh my
That pico
God.
de gallo is good.
Oh. If the tortilla was a little bit hotter, I'm surprised that stone didn't.
Keep it warmer.
Yeah.
Bon appetit.
Oh my God.
All right, all right. I guess I could have one more of these. Oh.
Stuff I'll need in the truck when we get out. Cell phone, driver's license, couple things. Stays handy.
I'm gonna wear this rain jacket. It might rain. Keep the rain jacket on top, very close, and then this. I'm not gonna wear a hat. Pouch on the bottom. This. In there. Mat. Top. There, packed. Time. Fire served us well. What, 4 gourmet meals on here or 3? 4. Always put out your fire. This is what horses do to a trail.
Yeah.
Well, that's an ominous name. Easy way. Do you have other shoes in the truck?
Sandals.
Good thing we're heading to the truck next, because this sucks.
Didn't you say you'd do anything
Yeah, anything. They're actually dry, believe it or not.
Didn't you say you'd do anything to keep your feet dry?
Yeah, anything. They're actually dry. Well, folks, hope you enjoyed that hike. What do I call this? I don't call this, well, it is a destination because you're hiking to get somewhere, but it is not a long distance hike by any means. It's a short destination hike. You could actually do it you could go see the waterfall in an afternoon and back. We chose to go and camp at Eagle Lake and base camp from there and then go see the waterfall the second day. Perfect hike for somebody who is new to the sport and wants to come out with a friend to there, or if you're trying to do something solo. Perfect hike. Like
Yeah, it's great. There's tons of people at the lake. I mean, not tons, but enough. If you forget something, you'll get it there. Somebody will have it.
yeah. So anyways, if you like this, please hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I post new videos. I tend to post new videos on Friday mornings. In the summer, I'm doing maybe 2 a week, but hope you enjoy this, and cheers and get off the beaten path, folks.